EOS Nation, and welcome to episode 23 of EOS Hot Sauce. I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and we've got another spicy one for you this week. In this week's episode, we've got 1.8 upgrade activation, wax guilds, PredIQt, scatter embed, EOSIO Ecosystem Overview, LiquidApps, EOS Name Services, and ECC 2019 video. EOS Hot Sauce is available in every format. You can watch it on YouTube, listen on SoundCloud, listen on Apple Podcasts or your podcast player of choice, and you can subscribe to the EOS Nation newsletter to get updates anytime we have new issues available on our website. Up first, 1.8 upgrade activation successful. The EOS public network was successfully upgraded to EOSIO version 1.8 on Monday, September 23rd. 2 hours prior to the planned upgrade time, 21 out of 21 top BPs were present on the BP call to give the go or no-go for upgrade, and everyone agreed it was go time. We're happy to report that the 1.8 activation was professionally executed and the network continued to run smoothly without experiencing any downtime. Those who want to relive the historic moment can do so by watching the live stream that was broadcast on our YouTube channel. Special thanks to Dafeng Go from EOS Asia and Yves LaRose from EOS Nation for helping with the coordination and translation efforts across English, Mandarin, Telegram, WeChat, and Zoom. And thanks to myself, Daniel Keys from EOS Nation, for hosting the weekly 1.8 upgrade calls from June 25th to September 23rd. And we also want to give a big thanks to EOS Lao Mao, who helped with the coordination effort while also coding an upgrade checker that all BPs ran prior to upgrade to validate that their nodes were ready. The high level of coordination and cooperation demonstrated among the EOS community is something that we can all be proud of. Thank you to everyone who participated and contributed through this process. There are too many to name all of you. This was a great community effort and a fantastic example of what makes the EOS public network so powerful. Okay, great. 1.8 is activated. Now what? The next steps involve enabling all the different features found within EOSIO 1.8. These features were enabled on testnets months ago and no issues have been found, so we expect to see them enabled on the EOS public network in the coming days and weeks. The most anticipated feature for many is codename Only Build First Authorizer, which will allow dApps to pay for the network resource costs of their users and open up EOS to new possibilities and mass adoption. The full list of features can be found in the EOSIO 1.8 release candidate article. These 1.8 features are prerequisites for the much-hyped voice app from Block 1. Although no launch dates have been announced, these upgrades bring us one step closer to voice and opens up a lot of possible innovations for dApps. This is an exciting time in the world of EOS. You can find links to more information at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, EOS Nation Top 21 Wax Guild. The Wax network will soon have 6 guilds added to the top 21, and we're proud to announce that EOS Nation has been accepted as a Wax guild. This development is a direct result of the Wax Guild Showcase, which was announced about a month ago. Several teams participated in the Wax Guild Candidate Showcase and took the opportunity to present their contributions in the categories of infrastructure, community, development, and miscellaneous. Congratulations to all the teams that were added as Wax guilds and standby guilds. We look forward to collaborating with all of you. The Wax guilds include Block Matrix, Aloha EOS, EOS Cafe Block, Wax Sweden, EOS Amsterdam, and EOS Nation. Standby guilds include ZenBlocks EOS Miami, Greymass, Polar.io, formerly EOS Asia, EOS Rio, and EOS Sphere. Curious to try out the Wax network but are unsure about how to create your Wax account? EOS Amsterdam has you covered. They published a tutorial explaining exactly how Wax accounts are created. With currently 6.8 million Wax accounts and an average of 300,000 daily transactions, the Wax network is already substantial and will continue to grow as more developers and projects are attracted by the easy-to-use service layer that saves them time in lines of code. The service layer provides many interoperable solutions called microservices, like the All-Access Account System, the NFT Creator or on-chain random number generator that is useful in games. To learn more about the concept of the Wax service layer, we encourage you to watch Wax strategic advisor Malcolm Cassell's presentation at the recent EOS Israel meetup. In addition to all these out-of-the-box solutions, Wax also recently launched their Wax Developer Hive, which functions as a portal for developers who want to connect and exchange knowledge and questions about working on Wax. In the documentation, you can find quick starts, tutorials, topics and references, release notes, API references, troubleshooting, code samples, and more. Another key feature of Wax is that all applications built on Wax are backwards compatible with EOS. This means porting them over to launch on the EOS public network would simply require changing a few lines of code. Wax really makes it easy for developers to build on Wax, and you can now count on EOS Nation to be there to secure the network. If you're at the World CryptoCon in Las Vegas, you'll have the chance to meet WAC CEO William Quigley as he just announced to be speaking there on October 31st. You can find more information on that and everything else we mentioned at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, PredIQt launches on the EOS public network. In the last week, the Everpedia team released the PredIQt on the EOS public network as the second member of the planned family of knowledge-based dApps that are using the IQ token. PredIQt, as the name suggests, is a prediction market, and users can log in through Scatter to buy shares on several markets that are already live on the platform. Those markets are currently revolving around events such as crypto price movements, EOS-specific events like the Voice launch, and other topics like sports and politics. It's interesting to watch the graphs of each market and follow how sentiment towards a specific question is developing. The initial number of markets is kept small at the moment to improve the experience of users and increase liquidity during the early days. The team will be gradually adding new markets as the existing markets are resolved and the platform grows. Eventually, users will be able to create and publish their own markets on PredIQt. Those who can't wait can create markets using the open source PredIQt protocol, which won't show up on the PredIQt website. As always, you can find more information at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, Scatter Embed. Shortly after the Scatter team announced their candidacy as a block producer, they got back to doing what they do best, shipping code. The Scatter team has now separated the Scatter desktop UI from the code that serves the wallet-specific functionalities, signing and encrypting. The latter functionalities represent the core components of Scatter and will be maintained within a web app that can communicate with other products, such as the key signature provider. Since the code of those functionalities is not very data-heavy, it makes updates fast and easy. Without the need for users to download new versions, the code updates are automatically distributed to all products, which provides the high level of security that we have come to expect from Scatter. A mobile wallet is mentioned in the announcement, and the team plans to revive their browser extension as well. One more new product Scatter is working on is Scatter Bridge, but so far only a mailing list exists regarding this release. Scatter also created a survey aimed to analyze where token holders keep their tokens and to understand the motivation of token holders who keep their tokens on exchanges. The first results, which summarized the answers of over 650 participants, were interesting and showed that we as a community can still improve in areas such as voter education and awareness. The survey is still open for those who want to participate. You can find a link to that and everything else we mentioned at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, EOSIO Ecosystem Overview. EOS Map is a community-led map of the EOSIO ecosystem that displays and categorizes 674 dApps currently built on EOS. That's a lot of dApps. A great feature of this map allows you to sort by dApp type and provides embedded links to each project simply by hovering over the dApp logo. dApps can easily apply to be added to the map or submit further information of the project. We saw a 10% growth since the last update of the map on May 31st, and most of the additions were in the Business Solutions category, about 29%, followed by social networks with 17%. Another interesting source of independent data can be found at marketcap.one, which provides all kinds of market info for EOSIO-based tokens. They recently added volume rankings of 10 exchanges that trade EOSIO tokens other than the EOS itself. Volumes include all EOS tokens listed on each exchange, including tokens not listed on marketcap.one. You can find more information to that at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, LiquidApps. The benefits of the LiquidApps dApp network are known within the EOS community as their technology recently onboarded 750,000 moonlighting user accounts. This event was covered by the blockchain media channel Crypto News as they spread the good news to the wider blockchain community. In an article headlined Economic Disruption from Pipelines to Platforms to dApps, the team further elaborated their mission to become the connecting element and scalable solution for any blockchain project looking to build and interconnect a dApp. The current success of platforms like eBay, Uber, Facebook, and Airbnb is analyzed in a high-level piece where the author predicts that the next step for the platform revolution is decentralization. The argument can be made that LiquidApps services are already providing essential infrastructure pieces for this next step in the platform evolution. As a leading DSP on the dApp network, EOS Nation is actively supporting this vision and is building alongside the LiquidApps team on services and tools that will help grow the decentralized platforms. We're also happy to report that LiquidApps is gaining in popularity in Asia. LiquidApps' Peter Kay, a well-known full-stack developer and technical educator, was invited to chat with developers from the Chinese community in a Zoom call on September 24th. The discussion was about potential problems in dApp development and how to overcome such obstacles with the products and services of LiquidApps. The bilingual meeting was open to the public, and participants were encouraged to ask Peter some questions. You can find more information about that and everything else at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, EOS Name Service Marketplace. During the early days of the EOS public network, the community got pretty creative when it came to thinking of clever 12-character account names. Since then, the EOS Name Service went online and made it easy to buy customized account names attached to premium domains like .mail or .ai. EOS Name Service has opened its marketplace and account names can now be bought and sold freely. Did you score a great name that you might want to sell? Or perhaps you'd like to put a bid in yourself for one of the more epic names available. Or maybe you just want to check out the highest selling names. In either case, all you need to do is visit the EOS Name Service Marketplace and you can check out their user guide for some navigation tips. Find out more about that at the bottom of the article on our website. Finally, EOS Community Conference 2019 video. The second EOS Community Conference is less than a month away. Our gracious hosts and fellow sponsors got together to share our excitement for Rio. We welcome the EOS community in a fun video shared on YouTube. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, watching the video might give you all the reasons just to say, yes, see you in Rio. You can find a link to that at the bottom of the article on our website. And that's all for this week's episode of EOS Hot Sauce. EOS Nation is a top block producer on the EOS public network. We earn inflation rewards based on the percentage of tokens staked towards us. Those rewards are reinvested into EOSIO community, tools, and infrastructure. Help grow the ecosystem by staking your vote to EOS Nation FTW for BP or proxying to Proxy for Nation. Once again, I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and we'll see you again next week. Until then, keep it spicy.